People often look at success and see only the final result, the applause, the money, the fame. But behind every success lies a story no one talks about. A story of struggle, rejection, and countless failures. Today, you'll hear the secret behind every success. A never-give-up story that will remind you, the greatest victories come from the hardest battles. In a quiet town lived a young man named Evan. He wasn't rich, famous, or gifted with special talent. But he had one thing, a dream. Evan wanted to build something that mattered. As a child, he would spend hours taking apart radios and old gadgets, trying to understand how they worked. His father, a factory worker, would laugh and say, "One day, son, maybe you'll build something that changes the world." Those words became the spark that guided Evan's life. He studied engineering, worked nights to pay tuition, and after graduation, started designing a small, affordable water filter for villages without clean water. But dreams are never easy. His first design failed miserably. The prototype leaked, broke down, and cost too much. Still, Evan refused to stop. He tested again and again. Every time he thought he was close, something went wrong. He borrowed money from friends, took side jobs to buy materials, and lived on instant noodles. His hands were covered in cuts and burns from tools. His notebooks filled with failed sketches. People laughed at him. "You've wasted years on this. Why don't you get a real job?" Even his father began to lose hope. "Evan, maybe it's time to let go. You've tried enough." But Evan answered softly, "If I quit now, then all my failures would mean nothing. But if I keep going, maybe they'll mean something someday." One evening, after his 23rd failed prototype, Evan sat in his dark workshop, staring at the broken parts scattered across the floor. Tears fell silently. He whispered, "Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm chasing something impossible." He looked at the old photo of his parents, his father smiling proudly, his mother holding a little boy with a toy wrench. He remembered her words before she passed away. "When life pushes you down, don't stop. The ground is where you build your foundation." Something inside him reignited. He took a deep breath and said to himself, "I'll try one more time." Evan started from scratch. He simplified the design, replaced metal parts with cheap, sustainable materials, and used recycled plastic bottles as the base. He spent nights experimenting, failing, adjusting, learning. He watched tutorials, read books, reached out to engineers online, and refused to sleep until something worked. Finally, one morning, the filter ran perfectly for 3 days straight. No leaks, no clogs, just clean, drinkable water. Evan cried, not because of the success, but because he knew every failure had led him here. He posted his design online for free, so that anyone in the world could build it. Within weeks, people from different countries started contacting him. Volunteers in Africa and Southeast Asia built hundreds of units using his blueprint. Soon, a nonprofit organization reached out, offering to help him mass-produce the filters. Evan's invention began saving lives. Children who once suffered from waterborne diseases were now drinking safely. When journalists asked about his success, he said simply, "It took me 24 failures to build one filter, but every failure brought me closer to the truth." The secret behind every success is to never give up. Years later, Evan received an International Humanitarian Award. He stood on stage, holding his mother's photo in his hand. The crowd cheered, but he didn't smile because of the fame. He smiled because he finally understood the journey. He spoke softly into the microphone. Behind every success, there's a story the world doesn't see. The sleepless nights, the doubt, the pain. But those are the moments that shape us. So if you're struggling right now, don't run from it. That's where your strength is born. The entire hall went silent. Many had tears in their eyes. Evan's story isn't just about invention. It's about resilience, about how success is not a single moment, but 1,000 small steps taken through failure. Every scar on his hands, every sleepless night, every rejection, all of it was the price of growth. And maybe that's the real secret behind every success. It's not luck, it's not talent, it's not opportunity, it's persistence. The courage to stand back up when life knocks you down again and again. So if you're watching this right now and you feel lost, remember Evan's story. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be persistent. Because success doesn't happen in one big moment. It's built slowly, through small wins and countless failures. Every no brings you closer to a yes. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Keep moving forward, keep believing. And one day you'll look back and realize your failures were the secret behind your success.